too hot for me!
No.
Go! Take him down!
Leave me alone! Ora! Get him! No, ma! I see him! Whatever this is about, please get out of it, please!
The bishop will grant special dispensation and pardon along with future spiritual considerations.
Get him! Now! Misericordia! No! Please, don't kill me! I'm here with you, brother!
Hell with!
You won't survive, no matter what!
On him!
Aprite la porta! Aprite la porta, presto!
It's an ambush! With you!
Have mercy on this poor soul.
Ezio! Piccolo! Yes!
What? Lieutenant Constantine is gone!
Come on! You can't... Bambini! But where are Bianca and Ottaviano?
Forgive me, Signora. They were playing outside when the attack began. I don't know where they are.
Reinforcements from the mountains! They are breaching the citadel!
Ezio, don't let those bastardi get in here!
With me! You won't escape! him, don't worry. Hurry, I'm losing him. Eccolo, hurry, get him. There he is, get him.
Dannato! He's getting away!
There! Put that dog down! Raju! There!
Eccolo, hurry, get him.
Caterina! Caterina Sforza! I know you're in there! I have something you may want back! Are you missing any children? And Ezio Auditore! What a pleasant surprise!
I take it you would be the Orsi brothers.
Ludovico.
And Gecko, at your service!
Basta! Where are my children? Let them go!
Of course, Signora. We'll happily give them back for something of yours. A certain map.
And a certain apple, brother!
See, a certain apple indeed. Or shall I slice your baby's necks ear to ear?
Bastardi! You think you can threaten me? I'll give you nothing! You want my children? Take them! I have the instrument to make more!
When you change your mind, they'll be in the village outside the city! You have 1 hour!
Caterina, no. I can't ask you to sacrifice your children.
Nobody's sacrificing anything. Go get them back for me, Ezio.
See, you have my word. The apple needs to remain in the Citadel. Keep this safe.
Gecko and Ludovico Orsi. Bored with their leisurely life in the countryside, the Orsi brothers decided to spice things up a little. They started a money-lending business that was extremely successful, mostly because they killed anyone who didn't pay them back. Then, Caterina Sforza hired them to murder her Templar husband, Girolamo Riario, which they did in true Cavalier fashion. They rode up to his palace, waltzed into the dining room, stabbed him in the chest, ransacked the estate, and left his naked body in the center of town. According to Abstergo's files, Rodrigo Borgia, after escaping from Venice, offered to pay them for the recapture of the Peace of Eden. And, of course, Caterina's head. It was the Orsi brothers' idea to kidnap her children. I ask you, what has this world come to when the rich go so bad?
Why are you up here? Leave! Get down! Why are you up here? Leave! You should not be up here, Stolto. You should not be up here. There! Emmet, faster! There!
Viaggiatori, state attenti! Bandit sighted at the crossroads in Bologna. They are believed to be
I'm not allowed up here.
He's here!
Go back down!
You're mine!
Is this all the men you have to hold me?
Are you up here?
Stolti. It won't be enough. My mama is fierce. We Sforza women are no wilting flowers. We may look pretty to the eye, but the eyes deceive. Just ask Babbo. I hope you don't really imagine I'm scared of you. You'd be very mistaken. My mama would never let you hurt me. And if you touch one hair on my little brother's head, she will hunt you down and eat you for breakfast. Capito? This is absurd, you know. You'll never survive this. I'll be home in an hour. So you're basically just wasting your time and mine. I'm getting bored. Don't you have anything to do while I wait for you to die?
Leave me alone! I want no part of Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Laju! He's there! On him! I want no part of this!
Sorry, men, you have to hold me. Stop. This won't be enough. My mama is fierce. We Sforza women are no wilting flowers. We may look pretty to the eye, but the eyes deceive. Just ask Babbo. I hope you don't really imagine I'm scared of you. Very mistaken. My mama would never let you hurt me. And if you touch one hair on my little brother's head, she will hunt you down and eat you for... Grazie, grazie, messere. But my brother, they're holding Ottaviano at the lighthouse.
You want to see your boy walk again, Katerina? Give us what we want, or I'll throw him off the edge.
Mama, help me! I don't want to be here anymore!
Sit down, Marmocchio! Let's go, Katerina. Show yourself! The apple and the map, or your kid's a cripple.
I have to pee! Please, Messere, I need to go to the bathroom. Just let...
Not you! He's there, on him!
Oh, per Dio! Chiudi il becco!
I want him stopped! Ora!
Stop acting like a baby! Where are your balls? Katerina was a fool to send you.
Or are you the fool, dying for a handful of change? Was it worth it?
More than you know. The maestro gains his prize because of me.
Muori col tuo orgoglio, per quanto vale. Requiescat in pace.
Grazie, signore!
Ottaviano Riario, date of birth 1479, profession Count Noble. Ottaviano entered the service of the Florentine Republic as a condottiero when he was 19 at the request of his mother, Caterina Sforza, who wanted to cement amiable relations with Florence. He commanded 100 men from Forli, but terminated his contract after only a year because Florence didn't have the money to pay him. Despite accounts which describe Ottaviano as obese, brainless, and under his mother's thumb, Pope Alexander VI, Rodrigo Borgia, offered his daughter Lucrezia to Ottaviano. Why? Because Rodrigo decided that those were traits he could tolerate in a son-in-law as long as that son-in-law was the key to controlling the territories of Forli and Imola. Plus, his praying mantis of a daughter, Lucrezia, rarely stayed married to one man for long. Her husbands tended to sign declarations of impotence or just simply disappeared. Wisely, Caterina denied the marriage, enraging the Pope and leading to his son Cesare's assault on Forli. When Caterina was ousted by Cesare and entered her exile in Florence, under her guidance, Ottaviano attempted to convince the new Pope, Julius II, to give him back the lordship of Imola and Forli, but instead Ottaviano ended up selling the Riario claim to Julius for an IOU no less. Bianca Riario, date of birth 1478, profession noble. Some people live in a dream. Bianca Riario was not one of those people. In 1484, at the age of 6, she witnessed the sacking of her family's palazzo in Rome and was carried by her lunatic warrior mother into a siege at Castel Sant'Angelo. Next, dragged by her family to Forli, far more horrifying delights awaited her. Shortly after Bianca's 10th birthday, her father, Girolamo, was stabbed to death and his naked body thrown into the middle of the town square. Then her family's palazzo was sacked again, and she was kidnapped by the Orsi brothers. Bianca escaped the Orsis and returned to her mother. How exactly this escape was accomplished is unknown. Then when she was 16, while out on a hunting expedition with her mother's new husband, Giacomo Feo, she witnessed his brutal ambush and assassination. In 1500, Bianca's mother was taken prisoner by Cesare Borgia and apparently raped by Rodrigo Borgia and Cesare. Cesare then killed Bianca's husband, Astore III Manfredi, in 1502. She married again, this time to a count, Troilo I de Rossi, who died in 1521, at which point she wisely decided to give up on life and went to her grave sometime around 1522. Well, that was uplifting.
These yellow lackeys. They couldn't be without first asking their capo.
Keep at it. Show them who the real capo is.
Again, the Brotherhood of Misery flagellation. The poverty of Montefoggiolo have imperiled their souls, displeasing His Come and get your red hot.
Next time, then, sir.
Come, friends. I've fresh-caught leeches today.
Come, amici! My wares are good and my price is incredible! So low, it's a miracle I stay in business!
Come, friends. Hear the customary Galway drum.
The bishop will grant special dispensation and pardon along.
I suppose you only appear to be calm.
What are you doing out here?
I'm so sorry, Ezio. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
It was a trick to lower our defenses.
As soon as you left, they attacked again. Checco Orsi. He has the apple.
What? No! Where is he?
We chased him out here. But the bastards escaped into the mountains.
I'm going.
To the unemployed Gascon footmen, exercise caution. Bring wine for passage or cross at mealtime.
Noble prices for noble wares. Armor fit for an emperor.
I've many other items too to harmonize your entire look. Hey, you shouldn't be up here. You're not allowed up here. Leave. Not you! You won't get away!
The bishop will grant special dispensation and pardon along with future spiritual considerations. Excommunication! Again, the Brotherhood of Misery, Flagellation, and Poverty of Montefoggiolo have imperiled their souls, displeasing His Holiness the Pope by not seating the tithe on annual rent.
So, you have your prize again.
Was it worth it? So much bloodshed.
A prize of such value. It will not remain yours for long.
We shall see. Che miserie nascono dall'avidità. Requiescat in pace. Don't. Who are you? Stop. Don't open it.
Excommunication! Again, the Brotherhood of Misery.
Ezio, thank God you're back with us. Are you all right? What happened to you?
I don't know.
One of my guards had the luck to find you in the hills, next to Keko Orsi's dead body.
See, that I remember. Wait, there was a third man. He took the apple.
Who?
He wore a black robe, like a monk. And I think... a missing finger. See, Katerina, I have to go, right away.
Of course. Then you will need this as well.
The map Niccolo spoke of. Your husband.
Ex-husband, mio caro. He swore he'd uncovered the locations of all the Codex pages. You will recover the apple, but you will never find the vault without this. You know, there is an abbey in the wetlands near here, where I've seen monks wearing black robes. I'd start there. Now go. Find us a Stramaladetto monk.
I think I'm going to miss you, Katerina.
Oh, I know you will.
Stati attenti! All members of the fraternity of San Paolo! Due to unfortunate misuse of funds by the city... Execute the Corno Retore, the annual feast of the Grand Hall has...
Scores of new works from exciting young artists. You may not know the names now, but you will.
Viaggiatori, state attenti! Bandits sighted at the crossroads to Bologna. They are believed to be unemployed.
force my hand.
Blessings on you, brother.
Grazie. I wonder if you can help me.
What do you seek?
A monk in black robes who lacks one of his 10 fingers.
Well, Brother Guido has only 9 toes. You sure it wasn't a toe?
Quite sure.
And then there's Brother Domenico, but it's his entire left arm he's lacking.
Again, quite sure it was a finger.
Now wait a moment. I do recall a black-robed monk with 9 fingers. Yes, of course. When we had our last San Vincenzo's feast, at the Abbey.
Yes, I know the place. I'll try there. Grazie.
Go in peace, brother.
I always do.
Brother O'Callaghan, date of birth 1452, profession monk. Born beyond the Pale, outside the area of British control in Ireland, which was considered savage, hence the expression beyond the Pale, Darby O'Callaghan spent his teen years hunting and raiding British settlements. In his papers, he describes the time period as a dark point in my life, but to be honest, I had my fun too. When O'Callaghan's Gaelic father married a Catholic, everything changed. He forced me to work the fields. No more raiding, no more girls. It was hell on earth, says one particular entry dated 1462. To escape his father, O'Callaghan decided to become a monk. I was told by my mother that monks did little work and threw large feasts for the seasonal holidays. He joined the Abilara monastery in 1462, becoming a Cistercian. Ultimately, however, O'Callaghan found the order too austere. We worked in the fields from dawn until dusk. Abbot Shaw wouldn't allow us to drink, and worst of all, the only girls were nuns. This was a deeper level of hell than I had ever imagined possible. Convincing a small group of his fellow monks to join the Dominicans, Darby left Ireland in 1463 for Italy, where we can hire farmers to work for us in the fields. Then, when we give our sermons, we will see the beauty of the Lord in the golden light of Italy and the soulful faces of the farmers' wives. Ultimately, O'Callaghan was kicked out of the Dominican order in 1493 due to repeated attempts to convert townspeople while within a drinking house. In Darby's own accounts, he claims that he had great success with the conversions, although the men refused to come to church, so I had to return to the alehouse for repeat visits to preach the word of the Lord to their receptive ears. O'Callaghan moved to the Romagna, something like that, countryside in 1494, starting a monastery dedicated to the Order of St. Patrick in an abandoned church, but he didn't have much success in securing converts. In 1500, he died of what had been described as bad blood, but was most likely syphilis. His body was burned in the small cemetery beside the church.
Stand a moment.
Not you!
He wanted to stop the cycle, to tell the secret. Ugh, shit! I've gotta keep thinking. Rude the headaches.
The economic transmission of power without wires is of all surpassing importance to man. By its means he will gain complete mastery of the air, the sea, and the desert. It will enable him to dispense with the necessity of mining, pumping, transporting, and burning fuel, and so do away with innumerable causes of sinful waste. It will make the living, glorious sun his obedient, toiling slave. It will bring peace and harmony on earth.
He found it in Croatia. He found it in Croatia. They would find it in his lab.
Isn't that thing?
Excuse me, brother. I wonder if you can...
Unholy demon! Get away!
What's wrong?
You're the one who killed Brother Stefano! Brothers, the killer of monks has returned! This killer stains the very stone! Please, no! I don't want to die!
I only kill those who kill others. And your brother Stefano was a killer. I'm sure you are no such thing. Now, listen to me. I'm looking for a black-robed monk who's missing a finger.
Missing a finger, you say? Do you mean like Fra Savonarola?
Savonarola? Who is this? You know him?
I did. He was one of us, for a time.
And then?
We suggested he retire to a hermitage for a good long time.
I'm afraid to say his retreat has come to an end. Where would he have gone?
Oh dear. Santo Spirito? In Firenze? It's where he studied. Perhaps it's where he would return.
I thank you. Go with God, brother.
Girolamo Savonarola, a Dominican friar from Ferrara, this man took his job seriously. He saw the excesses of his age, the rich stomping the poor into the dirt, the priests selling indulgences to the populace, and he went insane. Calling himself an instrument of God, Savonarola descended on Firenze. His sermons sent people into frenzies. He demanded an end to all personal property, to all progress, a return to Eden. Knowledge became the enemy, and he could erase it all with the peace of Eden at his command. Books, paintings, musical instruments, he burned everything in the bonfire of the vanities. History unraveled as his legions took control, and Firenze descended into darkness.
Hey, Desmond. I think I repaired that busted memory. Why don't you try opening it? Piero had only a tenth of his father's talent, we'd still have some place to call home.
I don't do anything. Just let me go. It down. Yes.
Never should have welcomed that mad monk into the city. Look at all the misery he's wrought.
Ora! There he is! Attenzione! Attenzione! Only Baldassare the tailor can make you the object of every citizen's envy. Come around the shop, see for yourselves the wonders a true artist can achieve. Luigi, the fish merchant of San
Dagli sta pugna!
Sometimes I wish the assassino would return to Firenze, that we might be free of his tyranny.
It's just a myth. A story parents tell their children.
No. My father saw him years ago in San Gimignano.
Sure, sure. Se lo dici tu.
Salve, Ezio. You picked a fine time for a homecoming.
Then it's true. Savonarola has taken control of Firenze.
Yes. No doubt aided by that treacherous artifact.
We should get to work on retrieving it.
That may be more complicated than you think.
When isn't it? Why don't you fill me in on things?
Walk with me. It all started a few weeks ago. The man everyone once reviled was suddenly the one they worshipped.
Ah, the apple.
Only in part. It's not the city he's enthralled.
Oltrarno district. The district across the river, as it is referred to by Florentines, Oltrarno literally means on the other side of the Arno. Oltrarno is one of the oldest areas of the city and heavily populated by craftsmen. In addition, the religious community is well represented with the monastery and church of Santo Spirito. Later in Florentine history, the Medici bought the Pitti Palace, connecting it to the Palazzo della Signoria and the Uffizi with a series of secret passages, one of which crossed the upper level of the Ponte Vecchio. The network was a small investment considering all the different people throughout the Renaissance who had attempted to kill them.
But its leaders, men possessed of influence and power, they, in turn, oppress the citizens and ensure his will is done.
The people act as if they have no say in the matter.
Rare is the man willing to oppose the status quo. And so it falls to us to help them see the truth.
Those bodies bear the emblem of the Borgia.
Yes. The Spaniard keeps sending his soldiers into Firenze, and Firenze keeps sending them back. Usually in pieces.
Then he knows the apple is here as well. An unfortunate complication. Follow my lead.
Eccolo! Vergogna, fronte! There he is, get him!
On me.
Qui.
A direct assault would be dangerous.
True. But what other option is there?
Aside from the city leaders, the people's minds are their own, correct?
Si.
And they follow Savonarola not by choice, but force and fear?
Si.
Then I propose we use these to our advantage. If we can silence his lieutenants and stir up discontent, he will be distracted, and I will have a chance to strike.
Clever. I'll speak with La Volpe and Paola. They can help to organize the uprising as you free the districts.
Then it's settled. I'll take care of his abettors.
Luigi, the fish merchant at San Marco, wishes it be known throughout the city. None can beat his prices or the freshness of his stock.
That could be a man.
Laggiù!
Ora!
There! There!
Remember what I taught you, ragazzi? Dai! Dai!
Get away! Ready to strike when the time is right.
Don't let them get away!
Damn it! Where is he at? Eccolo! There! There! You're right to run! We'll string you up from the nearest foe! Clear off! Attenzione! Attenzione! Only Papaziano can make you the object of every citizen's envy. Come around the shop, see for yourself the wonders a true artist can achieve.
Ha! He'll be in range of the archers up ahead.
To all members
Did he
of
get
the
clear?
Arma della Seta.
Adam, I know that.
You belong down.
Such a be nothing while this insane killer has not been violent.